The accessibility and the relatability of Hooke's writing reflects her lifelong concern for the lives of everyday people, something that also resonated with me. The whole of the human family. Hooke is widely known as a feminist and as an anti-racist thinker, which she is, but she wasn't just any kind of feminist. Hooke defined feminism, quote, as a movement to end sexism, sexist exploitation, and oppression, end quote. Just as not all Christians hold precisely the same beliefs, same goes with feminists. Divisions have always existed among feminists in terms of strategy and also the larger vision of what a just world ought to look like if we can achieve it. Some feminists have sought to reform the dominant society to create space and opportunity for women to join men in their existing positions of power and authority within the existing structures of society, minus the sexism against women. But following the path of radical feminists, Bell Hooks viewed the foundations of patriarchal culture as itself part of the problem. She believed that male supremacy was rooted in an amorphous and ever-changing ideology of human inequality and notions of superiority. Superiority of men? Yes. Superiority of Europeans? Yes. Superiority of military might over those with less? Yes. Superiority over those with wealth. Superiority of those with heterosexual privilege and so forth. So she wrote, reformist thinkers choose to emphasize gender equality. She wrote in her book, Feminism is for Everybody. Revolutionary thinkers, she went on to say, did not want to simply alter the existing system so that women would have more rights. We wanted to transform that system to bring an end to patriarchy and sexism itself, end quote. As a member of this revolutionary wing of feminist thought, Bell Hooks believed we needed to speak candidly about the interconnectedness of white supremacy, patriarchy, imperialism, and capitalistic exploitation. And in this respect, she's in some good company. She shared Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's diagnosis of America's spiritual sickness as a triplet of evils: racism, economic exploitation, and the one that most of us like to leave out, imperialism, militarism. But Hooks also had some additional insights that King was a little bit lacking. The radical insight of radical feminism filled in the crucial gap, recognizing the role that patriarchal masculinity had played in feeding into that triplet of evils. Hooks's feminism was egalitarian, and it sought to address pain and suffering wherever she observed it. She didn't choose one single category of human existence to research and write about and empathize with. She saw the whole of the human family as part of her family. She recognized there were fundamental differences in our social identities and the privileges they afforded us and the disadvantages they sometimes were attached to. But that did not stop her ability to recognize a fundamental common humanity that we all shared.